Woke up early in the afternoon, spent time with my son. Then I did some work, trying to create some things, and a bit in the kitchen, and here I am. Okay, then I spent some time with my husband too, at least few minutes with him, unlike before. He's not a jealous man. He's jealousing, is there a word like that? Jealousing my son. Okay, yeah, so you tell me, how did you spend your day? So I'm recording now. I'm streaming now so we can get the recording. So let me see a few people that have answered that question. Yeah, good evening, good evening. As someone said, a bit hectic. Sorry, please rest well tonight and rest well tomorrow as well. A bit hectic. My day went well. I went to work. It feels good to know. I was at a training session. How was the training? I've missed physical training sessions, I tell you. My day went quite well. Okay, it feels good to know, Cece. Cece, you were not in class yesterday. How are you? How about yours, Dikwi? I think I just told you about mine. My day went well. It goes with lots of stress. Sorry about that. Pay attention to your use of capitalization and Gene. I've been in a work meeting since 9 a.m. and it's still ongoing. Really? I haven't been in such a long meeting before. How will I cope? I don't think I can. Kudos, Abioye. Was there a Zoom class yesterday? Yes, there was, and the replay is in the group. I was with my husband all through. Wow, good job. I used to be with my husband all through before, but now we're sharing our time. I can't wait to go back to that time anyway. My Saturday was hectic, splendid in nature. It feels good to know. Very well, thank you. I'm indoor all through. I was indoors too. Indoors, there should be S there. My Saturday has been full of activities, chores, and shopping. Well done. I really want to go for shopping, but not the kind of kitchen shopping for myself. I look forward to that. It was awesome. I worked and I had little entertainment. Thank God you had entertainment amidst work. Pay attention to your use of the pronoun I. The pronoun I should always be written in capital letter, even when it's in the middle of a sentence or even at the end of a sentence. So whenever you're using the pronoun I, always write it in capital letter. My Saturday was glorious. I attended my church program, washed clothes, cooked food. Well done. My day was splendid. I went to my office briefly and I later went to my village to attend the program. Interesting. I was in my son's school for visits. Just coming back. Welcome back, Lady Dorcas. It feels good that we all had a good Saturday. Nothing bad. Alhamdulillah, like they say as a Muslim. Okay, so let's get to why we're here today. I'll share my screen again and then we kick off. So yeah. So yes, yesterday we had Zoom session yesterday and we learned two vowel sounds. Aside from that, we also talked about the checklist and the e-learning platform. Okay, so this evening I would revise the two sounds we learned yesterday, and then we'll learn one more sound, and then we go for session. I've used and then twice in three sentences a particular word. My then should have come last, transition word. Please take note of that. So let's get back to this. Sound. It is written like this. My slash first, number 3, 2 dots, and I close my slash. And I said that word sounds with 2 dots are usually long sound. So this is an example. Sustain the sound. You want to go, you sustain it for a longer time. Also, your tongue is expected to be in the middle of your mouth. It should not touch the roof of your mouth. It should also not touch the sides of your mouth. It should be somewhere in the middle. And then your lips are relaxed. So you go, uh, uh, uh. One of the words that a lot of is the word stir. The word S-T-I-R. Yesterday we contrasted with the word stare. So this first word, S-T-I-R, is rightly pronounced stir. Please stir the soup. Stir the tea gently. Stir, It is not and it is not It is stir. And then the second word has a diphthong. The vowel in the second word is two, and but you need to say these two sounds together. So we go air. So S-T-A-R-E is rightly pronounced stare. Stir. Stare. I had to stir at the cup of tea as it was stirring it. I had to stir at the cup of tea as it was stirring it. I had to stir at the cup of tea as it was stirring it. I believe you can hear the difference. Now, here are a few words. Here are a few words that I want us to practice together. So one person, if you would practice with me, please raise your hand. Tonight is not a practice session. Tonight is for breakout session. But because we struggled with this particular sound yesterday, that's why I'm considering practicing it with you. So if you'd like to practice with me, please raise your hand. Raise your hand if you'd like to practice with me. Raise your hand if you'd like to practice with me. You're practicing just one word. Has anyone raised their hands? Okay. Remember yesterday I said that if you're joining the Zoom session, try to join with a familiar name, a name that I can easily call. The first person raising his or her hand is ENCCSG. That is not convenient for me to call. Next time, if you join with this name, I will not call you. So please, once you're joining the Zoom session, you would see a place where they would ask you to write a name. Use a name that is easier to be addressed. Please unmute yourself rather. NECC.
Yeah, I'm the one.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry,
Good evening.
it's a work group. That's why. That's my ID in my office. That's why. Sorry about that.
Okay, ma'am. So please pronounce the first word.
Okay. Stir.
No, that's not the first word. Look at my screen where I have the red spotlight. Have you seen it?
Okay, Johnny.
It's not jaw. You're saying oh. Look at my mouth, please. You're saying oh. The sound is
Okay.
J, not jaw.
Okay.
Journey.
Journey.
Yes, journey. Please make a sentence with journey.
Okay. My husband embarked on a journey to the UK yesterday.
And my husband embarked. The E and D at the end of embark sounds like a T. Embarked on a journey. Journey. Even in a sentence, you have to take your time to sustain that long vowel sound in the word. Journey to the UK.
Okay.
Excuse me. Thank you very much. Comfort, please unmute.
Thank you.
Comfort. You're welcome, ma'am. Comfort, please unmute.
Good evening, I'm here.
Good evening. Good evening. Please, let's always take the greeting properly. We learned about greeting yesterday as well. Good evening. Using the right intonation is really important. Yeah, good evening, Comfort. Please pronounce the second word.
Determine.
Okay, the right pronunciation is determine. The first E sounds A, de, not D.
Determine. Okay.
Determine. Please make a sentence with determine.
Can you determine the time?
Can you determine? Remember, the word is determine.
Can you determine the time?
Okay, I will try to determine the time. Okay, thank you, Comfort.
you.
Abioye, kindly unmute. You're welcome. Abioye, please unmute. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Please pronounce the third word and make a sentence with it.
Commercial.
Okay, commercial. Not co.
Commercial.
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 Yeah, not
Commercial.
shell. It is not shell.
Commercial.
Show. Commercial.
Commercial.
Please make a sentence with commercial.
Can you please submit your commercial for your proposal?
Okay, can you please submit your commercial for your proposal? Proposal ends with AL. The letter A there is silent. We had learned about that already. Thank you, Abioye. One of the things you need to do to help you speak well is to be conscious. As you're speaking, you want to consciously pay attention to the letters that makes up the word. So, for example, if you were conscious enough to remember that there is AL at the end of commercial and proposal, you would know that the A is supposed to be silent. So that's why we don't say commercial. Instead, we say shall. That's why we don't say proposal. Instead, we say proposal. Okay, Akwa Oluwa, kindly unmute.
Good evening, Coach. Can you hear me, please? Good evening, Coach. Wow, the network. Oh, God.
Or you enter your password again so that to connect.
I am back. Apologies. It was my network. I would share my screen again. Okay, I called Opolua earlier. Is she still here? Okay, Opolua, please unmute. Good evening, Opolua.
Good evening,
Please
Coach.
the next word.
Okay. Superb.
Yes, superb. Please make a sentence with superb.
That was a superb presentation.
Yes, that was a superb presentation. Well done, Opolua. I'm impressed. Please mute yourself. Okay,
Thank
I
you.
have L.O. Bello. You're welcome. Hello, Bello. L.O. Bello, please unmute. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Please pronounce the next word.
Honest.
Honest. You're saying I am saying Yes, earnest.
Yes, sir. Honest. Honest.
Earnest. Okay, that's better. Please make a sentence with earnest. It means showing sincere and intense conviction.
Yeah. Oh.
When you're showing
Honest.
sincere conviction, something.
Sincere. Showing sincere and intense conviction.
Yes, sir.
Oh. I'm coming. I'll be there in earnest. In earnest.
Okay, I will be there. Okay, for that sentence, I will be there. I think the best word would have been earnestly. It had verb. It had verb form.
Yes,
I will be
yes.
there earnestly.
Honestly.
I would have gone better for that sentence, the adverb form. But then I can say the work will begin in earnest. Okay, that means you're right. You're right, sir. You're correct. I will be there in earnest. Yes, you're correct. It means I will be there soon. Well done. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the next person, Mrs. Kindness, please unmute. Mrs. Kindness, please unmute. Mrs. Kindness, please unmute. Good evening. Madam Kindness, are you there? Rakia, please unmute. Rakia. Good evening. I like your name, Rakia. It sounds like Rukoya. Please pronounce the next word. Can you hear me? Rakia, please unmute.
Hello, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, please. Please pronounce the next word.
Perturb.
Again?
Perturb.
No, it's not pa. It is perturb.
Perturb.
Yes, when you perturb someone, you make somebody worried. You make them anxious.
Okay.
Can you make a sentence?
Okay, ma'am. I was perturbed.
Okay, ma'am.
When
Okay,
you called me. Hello,
I was perturbed when you called
my
me.
name.
Yes. When you called my name. So I was worried. I was anxious when you called my name. That's correct. Take
Thank
notes.
you.
The word is okay, ma'am. Not
Okay.
Okay. Yes,
Okay,
okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, that's
ma'am.
the word. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Mazeli, you're welcome. Mazeli, please unmute. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Please pronounce the next word.
Ask you.
excuse me, have skr, not skill. However, the American pronunciation has the OR sound anyway. Okay, please make a sentence with the word.
The origin and the parentage are askew.
Okay, they are unknown. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Abdullah, good evening. Please unmute. Let's take the last word. Good evening, Abdullah.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Please pronounce the last word.
Okay, ma'am. Further.
Further. TH, your tongue should be in between your teeth. Further.
Okay. Okay,
further.
Further.
Okay. So could you please pronounce, make a sentence with it?
I will further make provision for his arrival.
Okay, I will further make provision. Provision, not provision.
Provision.
For his arrival. Arrival. There is AL at the end of arrival as well. So the A should be silent.
Okay, ma'am. Arrival.
Yes, please. Thank you, everyone. You're welcome, sir. So I believe that we have further learned how to articulate the R sound with more examples. We already learned that yesterday, so I won't go in depth with that sound. Now, the second sound we learned yesterday was the sound. The sound is quite a simple sound. And it is written as my slash first, small letter E, and then I close my slash. It's a quick sound, and that is because it is a short sound. You realize that it doesn't have two dots. So it's only when you have a sound with two dots that you can sustain the length of the sound. But when it doesn't have two dots, you have to be brief about it. And we can have word examples like endeavor. Endeavor. Now look at the word endeavor. The first letter E sounds A and not E. Remember yesterday, we already established that the letters of the alphabet are not phonetics in nature. That means that one letter can make different sounds. Same way a sound can be realized in different letters. So letter E here, ordinarily, it's supposed to be articulated as E, as in egg. But no, it is sounding A, ende. So it is the E and A after the D that makes the S sound in this particular word. So we have endeavor, not endeavor. Look at the ending sound. That is the schwa sound, the sound we're learning tonight. Pay attention to my mouth. It's not endeavor. Another Nigerian, when they want to articulate the last sound, their mouth becomes rounded. It goes endeavor. No. Because the O and R at the end of that word make the schwa sound. Your mouth is supposed to be in a relaxed position. And you're not supposed to open your mouth. It's a closed sound. Endeavor, endeavor. We have treasuries. Treasuries. Revelation. The first E sounds E. The second E makes the schwa sound. The schwa sound is the last sound in endeavor. So we have rev, not reve. Rev. Pay attention to my mouth. Another Nigerian will go reve, opening their mouth at the second syllable. But no, that is wrong because the vowel in the second syllable is not an air sound. Rather, it is a schwa sound. And remember, to articulate the schwa sound, do not open your mouth. You should not also make your lips rounded. They should be relaxed. Revelation, excuse me. Revelation. The next word we have is precedent. Precedent. Precedent, not president. The next word is flexible. Flexible. And lastly, we have element. Element. If you practice these words with me, please raise your hand. We have to be fast about it so we can go to why we are here tonight. Laveth, good evening. Please unmute. Laveth, please unmute. Laveth, please unmute. Good evening.
I'm here. Good. Oh, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Please pronounce the first word, ma'am.
Endeavor.
Endeavor. Endeavor. Very well. Thank you, Laveth. Okay. Please, you're supposed to make a sentence, but I forgot. Sorry about that. Leona. Leona, please unmute. 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 Are you there? Comfort, I've called you, so I won't call you again. And Obelo, I've called you. I won't call you. Joy, please unmute. Joy, please unmute.
Good evening, ma'am.
And Joy, please pronounce the second word.
Teachers.
Again. Treacherous. Treacherous. Yes, the word is treacherous. You're correct. The word is treacherous. Treacherous. Well done. Okay. Victor, please unmute. Victor, please unmute. Victor, please unmute. Victor, please unmute.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, good evening. Please pronounce the next word.
Revelation.
Yes, revelation. I love that. Even the stress is well placed. Please make a sentence with it.
I read the book of Revelation.
Yes, I read the book of Revelation. Keep it up, Victor. Okay, your name is not showing. The person I'm supposed to call now. I can't see your name. So who again is here? Ekom Obong. Ekom Obong, please unmute.
Good evening, ma'am.
And good evening. Good evening. Please pronounce the next word.
President.
President. Very well. President. Well done. Vivian, good evening. Please unmute. Vivian, are you there? Vivian, are you there? Vivian, I can't hear you. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, good evening, Vivian.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, please pronounce the next word.
Flexible.
Flexible. Yes, flexible. Flexible. See this group. Flexible. Okay. One more person, and we'll go to why we're here tonight. I'll call on Japhet. Japhet, I hope you don't pronounce your name as Japhet. Your name is Japhet. Japhet, please pronounce the next word. Unmute yourself and pronounce the next word. Japhet, are you here? Can you hear me, please?
Yes, good evening, ma'am.
Okay, good evening, Japhet. Please pronounce the next word.
Elements.
Element, not element. That sounds so ebutic. Pay attention to my mouth. Element. Not le. No. The second E does not sound e. It sounds a. Element.
Elements.
Element. Again.
Elements.
Oh, look at your daughter. Such a beautiful voice. Please take the word. Element. Take it again.
Elements.
What? Please help mommy pronounce it better. Is that okay?
Okay.
Yes, well done. Okay, so now let's go to what we're here tonight. So tonight we will be learning about the schwa sound. Schwa is spelled SCHWA. However, the symbol is written as my slash first, 6 to the left. This is the symbol right here. It looks like you're writing your 6. It's facing the wrong side or the wrong position. And then you close your slash. Now, this sound is a very critical sound. It's crucial. So I need you to pay attention. Now, this sound is often called the lazy sound or the weak sound. When you want to articulate it, you want to make sure that your mouth is completely relaxed. It is just like you're eating, and all of a sudden you make that funny sound. In Yoruba, we say ogunfe. In English, people say you belch. You know how it comes out? So unconscious. So the sound is very short, neutral, because it comes natural. And it is a central sound. Yesterday, I talked about central sound, open sound, and closed sound. This is a central sound. So it is articulated as look at my mouth. My lips are not opened. My jaw is in the same position. It didn't come down, it didn't go up. My lips are all relaxed. It's just like you're mumbling, like somebody is talking to you and you're trying to laugh at that person, but you don't want that person to hear you. Like, something like that. This sound is usually called the most significant sound in English. And that is because all vowel sounds, all the other 11 vowel sounds that we have in English, can all make the schwa sound at one point or the other. But let me make it simpler. All the vowel letters, we all know that we have 5 vowel letters in English. All the vowel letters, letter A, letter E, letter I, letter O, letter U, they can all make the schwa sound. The schwa sound is a course on its own. On the e-learning platform, we have about 3 videos explaining the schwa sound. But tonight, I'll make it really brief. So it's more about getting the articulation. So again, your mouth, your tongue, they should all be in relaxed position, completely relaxed, in a neutral position. And then you make the sound like you're thinking, like, something like that. That's the sound. It's very brief, like you're grunting. I'm so tired. Something like that. It's quite easy to articulate. Very easy to articulate. Now, like I said earlier, all the vowel letters, letter A, letter E, letter I, letter O, letter U, can make the schwa sound. Now, in phonetics, letter Y and sometimes letter W are also being treated like vowels. So we call them liquid sound or semi-vowels. But that's not what we're talking about today. But I had to mention that because letter Y was already included here. And let's pronounce this word. Pay attention to the transcription of those words. Anywhere you see the schwa, remember, make that weak grunt sound. So instead of saying analyze or analysis, the first letter A here doesn't sound A. Rather, it's making the schwa sound. So I should go analysis. Analysis, not analysis. Analysis. The next word, pay attention to the transcription. So it means that the O after the S is written as the schwa. That is where the schwa is. So I go sophisticated, not sophisticated. It's not so, it is sophisticated. is such a sophisticated man. The next word I have is particular. The A and R after the P make the schwa sound. So it's particular, not particular. It's not pa, it is p, particular. We have opportunity. Not opportunity. We have eloquence. There are two schwas in the word eloquence. The O after the L and the U and E. Eloquence. Eloquence, not eloquence. Eloquence. And then we have photograph. Photograph. Photo, not photo. Photo. Photograph. Next, I have banana. There are two schwas in the word banana as well. Banana, not banana. 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 And next, I have commodity. 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 Development, not development. Development. There are two schwas there as well. Then I have professor, not pro, professor. Calculate. Okay, I have one more word. Excuse me. Okay, calculate is the last word. So let's take the words again. Analysis. Sophisticated. Particular. Opportunity. Eloquence. Photograph. Banana. Commodity. Development. Professor. Calculate. If you're ready to practice with me, raise your hand and then we go for our breakout session. Who's ready to practice? Monica. So it's not Monica, it's M. In the word Monica, your name, the first letter O there makes the schwa. Monica. Monica, are you there? Please unmute. Monica is not here. Engineer Oluwole, please unmute. Engineer Oluwole, please unmute. Engineer Oluwole, are you there? Unmute, please.
Yes. Yes,
Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma.
The first word.
Analysis.
Yes, analysis. I love that you paid attention to the schwa. Please make a sentence with it.
Analysis.
Okay, that's good. Let me call someone else. Glory, please unmute. Thank you, ma'am. Glory, please unmute. Good evening, Glory.
Analysis.
No, you're pronouncing the second word. She pronounced that correctly already. Please pronounce the second word and make one sentence with it.
Sophisticated.
Not so. Sophisticated. Not head.
Sophisticated.
Sophisticated. Again.
Sophisticated.
No, you're skipping a syllable. Sophisticated. Sophisticated.
Sophisticated.
Okay, that's better. Thank you. Abdullah, please unmute. Abdullah, please unmute.
Okay, ma'am.
Then,
Ma'am.
please pronounce the next word.
Particular.
Yes, particular. Please make a sentence with it. Okay, you don't have to worry.
Concerned.
Go ahead.
I'm concerned about this particularly.
Okay, the word about also has that schwa. Not about, it becomes about this particularly. About this, th, put your tongue outside. About this particularly.
About this particularly.
Okay. Nuruddin, good evening. Unmute. Nuruddin, please unmute. Please mute yourself, Abdullah. Nuruddin, please unmute. Nuruddin, please unmute.
Good evening, ma'am.
It's not good, it's good. Good evening. Please go over it again. Yes, good evening. Please pronounce the next word.
Good evening, ma'am. Opportunity.
Opportunity. Opportunity.
Opportunity.
Sentence with opportunity. Nuruddin, are you there?
Hello.
I can hear you. Please make a sentence. Okay, Tony, please unmute yourself. Tony, please unmute. I'm trying to save time. Good evening, Tony.
Good evening, ma'am.
Please pronounce the next word.
Good evening.
Eloquent.
Eloquence. Quance. There are two schwas. L, and wunce. Eloquence. Yes, eloquence. Correct. Thank you. Ollie Pumping, please unmute.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am. Yes, good evening. I love that you corrected yourself. Please pronounce the next word.
Photograph.
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 Very well. There's someone talking. Please mute yourself. Mute yourself so we can hear, so we don't hear your voice as you practice along. Please mute yourself. Ogundinra, kindly unmute. Good evening. Ogundinra, please unmute. Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Banana.
Banana. There are two schwas, b and n. Banana.
Banana.
Not ba.
Banana.
B. Banana.
Banana.
The last sound is n. B. Banana. Banana.
Banana.
You need to keep practicing, ma'am. And your name, please unmute. And your name, please unmute. And your name, please unmute.
Okay. Good evening, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, good evening, ma'am. Please pronounce the next word.
Commodity.
Great. Commodity. I love that. Keep it up. Okay,
Thank
I have
you.
Babaride. Babaride, good evening. Please unmute. Babaride, please unmute. Good evening, ma'am. How have you been?
How are you doing? How's your baby?
Very well, thank you. Please pronounce the next word.
Development.
Development. Development.
Okay. Development.
Yes, development. Development. I love the development going on. Well done. Okay, Florence. Florence, please unmute. Florence, please unmute. Development. Florence is not here. Oluwabumi, please unmute. Good evening, Oluwabumi.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Please pronounce the next word.
Professor.
Yes, professor. Sir, not so. Professor. Yes, professor. Please give me a few minutes. Professor, please give me a few minutes. Okay, well then, Oluwabumi, thank you. And I have Mary. Mary Okafor, please unmute. Mary, good evening. I hope you don't pronounce your name as Mary. Your name is Mary. Miss Mary, not Miss Mary. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, excuse me. Please pronounce the last word.
Calculate.
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 Yes, calculate. Well done, everyone. You did well. Please mute yourself to avoid distracting me as I proceed. For the sake of those that are just joining the 6-week Diction Master Academy, on Saturdays, we usually have the breakout session. The breakout session is a session where everyone on the Zoom call will be divided into groups. When you get to your group, you're expected to practice what we have learned amongst yourself. Now, I will not be in any room. Rather, I will be in the general room, waiting for some people that might join later, or some people that network might kick out. However, if you need my help in your room, you're going to see a button on your screen that says help or ask help, something like that. I can't remember the exact word. Click on it. I would get a notification that you need me to be in your room and I will join. However, once you are automatically divided into groups, you're going to get a notification asking you to join a room. Please accept the notification. If you do not accept, you will not see yourself in any room and you will be missing out. So what exactly will you be doing in these rooms? In each room, how many are we right now? We're about 103. So let's assume we'd have about 10 rooms. So it means that each room would have an average of 10 people in each room. So one person is supposed to take the post of a leader. Please, the old participants, any room you find yourself, please take that position so that the new participants would not miss out, please. So if there is no old participant in your group, all you need to do is somebody needs to assume the post of a leader. And the person goes first by practicing first. Now others then follow suit. So once the person is done, the person can call any other person in the group and say, Techno, it's your turn to take the words. And Techno does otherwise. When Techno is done, he or she calls the next person until everyone has done what they're expected to do. Now, while each person is practicing, if there's any word they had wrongly mispronounced, you are free to correct them nicely, please. We are all adults, so please do not be rude to anyone. Please correct them nicely. Now, if there are any words that everyone disagree with, maybe there's a particular word that everyone unsure how it is being pronounced, when we get back from the breakout room, you can ask me. We can talk about that word in the general room again. So when the breakout room is about to end, you will get a notification, a countdown, telling you that the breakout room will end in 60 seconds. The breakout room usually takes as long as possible, but once it's about to end, you will be informed that in the next 60 seconds, the breakout room will end. So here is what we will be working with in the breakout room. Now, one thing about the breakout room is you will not see my screen. So I recommend that you take screenshots of this. I would also send it to the Diction Mastery groups because you will not see my screen again. So we're starting with sound discrimination and production. So I have some set of words here. You're asked to read each word aloud. Identify which of the three sounds. Is it the sound, the sound, or the sound that is present in the bolded syllable? So take the first word for example. The first word here is the word journey. All of these words are words we had practiced together tonight. And the bolded letter in journey is O-U-R. So what sound will O-U-R make in the word journey? It's supposed to make the sound. The sound written as number 3, 2 little dots. It's supposed to make this sound. So when it's your turn, you tell us the sound O-U-R is supposed to make sound, and then you pronounce it. Journey. Number 2, the second E is been bolded. So you pronounce it. The second E is supposed to sound, it's supposed to make the schwa sound. Development. So we go development, development. Same with the next word, on and on like that. So each person is expected to practice 2 words. So the first person will do the first 2 words. The second person will do the next 2 words. The next person does the number 5 and number 6. The next does number 7 and number 8, on and on like that. Please, if this is clear, let me know that if it's clear in the comment. If you're clear with the instruction, please state it in the comment. If you're clear with the instruction, please state it in the comment. Like I said, I'll send a picture of this to the group. Please take screenshots as well, because you will not see my screen once the breakout session starts. Breakout session usually start by 9. It's almost 9. We have just 2 minutes to go. Please confirm you understand this. So once everyone has pronounced these words, we then go to the second part where we have sentence practice. You're asked to read the following sentences aloud. Pay special attention to the bolded words. These sentences are weaved from those words ahead. So you pronounce this word. For the sentences, each person will pronounce 1 sentence. Each person will pronounce 1 sentence. There are 8 sentences. So let's assume there are 10 people in your group. Once you get to number 8, the 9th person will go to the first sentence. The 10th person will go to the second sentence. I want to believe this is clear. If it's not clear, let me know in the chat. And then the last part, we have a mini dialogue or a role play. There are 3 of them. Your group can choose any one. It says, in your groups, choose one of these scenarios below. Create a short, spontaneous dialogue, 3 to 5 lines per person, using as many of the target words as you can naturally incorporate. So the first scenarios, we have a business meeting. So you want to assume that 2 colleagues are discussing a new commercial project. So you want to use words like commercial, endeavor, determined, superb, development, flexible. The second option is to pick planning a trip. You want to assume friends discussing an upcoming journey. You can use words like journey, obscure, rendezvous, particular, opportunity. And the last is a scientific discovery. You want to assume you are researchers talking about a recent breakthrough. You have words like analysis, revelation, meticulous, president, sophisticated. Task that we will be doing in the breakout room tonight, please let me know. We have 1 hour to do this. So please, in your group, we are all adults, save time. Save time. Start with part 1, each person to pronounce 2 words. Then part 2, each person should read 1 sentence. And part 3. So in part 3, let's assume you're picking the second option, planning a trip, and there are 10 of you. Just, excuse me, each person can just use 1 sentence. So I can go, hi friends, I hope you're still ready for the journey we will be embarking on next week. The next person would go, oh, I missed the date. I thought it was in 2 weeks. And the next person can say, really? Does it mean you won't be joining us? Another person might be, oh, why won't you be joining us? Is it because of your sister's wedding? Just like conversations around this, just to help you pronounce words. And while you're doing that, if there's any word anyone has pronounced that you're not sure they had pronounced rightly, if you know the right pronunciation, correct them nicely. Pay attention to the word nicely. If you do not know the right pronunciation, when we get back from breakout room, ask about it and we'll talk about it. So we have 40 minutes for the breakout session. So once it's 9:42, I will end the breakout session and we'll come conclude in the general group again. Do we have any question about all of these I've said? Remember, you will not see my screen once you go for breakout session. Please take screenshots. Take screenshots again. Take screenshots. Once you go for breakout session, you won't see my screen. Somebody said not clear. Which part is not clear? Is it the instructions that are not clear? Let me go over the instructions again. There are 3 parts for the breakout activity. The first part, you're asked to pronounce these words and pay attention to the sound that the letters written in bold is supposed to be articulated. Step 3, the instructions are there. You can just read the instructions to yourself again. You're asked to read this sentences. So each person should read 1 sentence. Part 3, we have a mini dialogue. You have 3 options. You can pick from any of these options. You can pick a business meeting, or planning a trip, or scientific discovery. I believe it is clear now. So again, the breakout room, you're going to get a message asking you, you're going to get a notification. Do not leave Zoom. Just stay right here. Right here, once I click on breakout room, you would just get a notification on your screen. Don't leave Zoom. Telling you to join a room. They might tell you join room 7, join room 8, join room 1. Just click on accept. Once you get to the breakout room, others will join as well. Somebody should take the post of a position and start. Once the person is done with his own 2 words from part 1, you call somebody's name that is in the group to pronounce number 3 and number 4. When that person is done, he calls another person to pronounce number 5 and number 6 to keep the room safe and in serenity. When you're done with part 1, the next person will go to part 2, and you keep going on and on like that. Now, should you leave the breakout session due to network, maybe Zoom takes you out, just join Zoom again with the link in the group. Join Zoom again with the link in the group. I will add you to the room. Now, note, once you leave your breakout room, when you're joining again, you might not join the same room because it is Zoom that would automatically place you in a room. And note another thing. Because you're in room 1 today, doesn't mean you would always be in room 1 every Saturdays. No. If you're in room 1 today, next week you might find yourself in room 14. Another week you might find yourself in room 3. It's not carbon stones. You would get notification, not a link. You would get notification asking you to join. Let's practice it together. Okay, so I believe you have all taken screenshots of the activities that you will be practicing with in the breakout room. Remember, once you get to the breakout room, you will not see them again. So this is the first activity. Please take screenshot. Take screenshot. This is the second. This is the second activity. Please take screenshots. And here is the last activity. Please take screenshots. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing now so that we can go to the breakout room. So we have 10 rooms. I have created the room. I'm going to open all rooms now. Once I open the room, you will get a notification on your screen asking you to join room. For example, Abioye will get a notification asking her to join room 1. Deborah would get a notification asking her to join room 3, room 2. Dashmi would get the same notification asking her to join room 4. Abdullah will get a notification asking her to join room 5. On and on like that. So all rooms have been opened. So just click on accept. Just click on join or accept, whatever notification you get. Click on it and you find yourself there. Once you get to the breakout room, somebody needs to assume the post of a leader and start. I will send the pictures of what you're practicing to the group now in case you are not able to take screenshots. So you can just minimize so you can find them. Dashmi, you have not joined. Dr. Deborah Honors, you haven't joined. Gift, you haven't joined. Grace Tony, you haven't joined. Leonie, you haven't joined. Sophia, you haven't joined. Oluwabumi, you haven't joined. Moturaya, you haven't joined. Tokwe, you haven't joined. Samsung, you haven't joined. Fidek. Oyebola, please join your rooms. Don't complain later. Okwaluwa, please join your room. Okele, join your room. Join your rooms, please. Techno, join your room. Inei Ketim, join your room. Japhet, join your room. Bennett, join your room. Tessie, join your room. Tabitha, Oluwaseun Idowu, Comfort, Bimbo, join your room. Do not complain later that you couldn't join the room. Everyone has been assigned a room, please. You're welcome back. How was the breakout session? So tell me in the chat how your group was. Did you enjoy it? Did it go well? Let me know in the chat. How did it go in your group? How did it go in your group? Tell me in the chat. Tell me in the chat. How was the breakout room in your group, in your room? How was your room? Group 4 was interesting. It was fun. Group 8 was superb. Wow, it was great. In my group 9, we didn't find the words easy. Oh, so which of the words did you struggle with? Or which of the sounds? Which of the 3 sounds did you struggle with? It was fabulous and interesting. It was wonderful. It feels good. I love your feedback. So tell me, which words were you finding difficult? Eloquence. 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 Please, pardon me, my baby is with me. Just woke up. Eloquence. That's the word. Eloquence. I need to turn off my video so you can see my mouth. Eloquence. That's the word. Any other word? Rendezvous. The word rendezvous isn't part of the words that we pronounced. Rendezvous. 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 Any other word? Any other word that was obscure? Obscure. Obscure. Treacherous. Treacherous. You know what I would do? I would do a voice note of those words and send it to the group. I just feel like crying. The network did not allow me. Sorry about that, Vivian. Sorry about that. Any other word? Elephant. 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 Somebody said we couldn't complete the third part, okay? Commercial. 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 Revelation. Determine. Sophisticated. Earnest. Sorry, baby. Sorry, baby. Research. Research. Revelation. Revelation. You're going to eat now. Revelation. Perturb. Perturb. My group in particular was filled with sophisticated personalities with superb qualities. Interesting. What group is that, Ekong? It was, ma'am, I am in room 8. I was unable to participate because I can hear them, but they can't hear me. I felt left out. I think it's your network. Sorry about that. Banana. 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 Unexpected. Unexpected. In group 8, in group 4, you're 8 in number, but 3 of us participated. That's good. It's good. Others, maybe they're not interested, or maybe their network acted out. Eloquence. Rendezvous. 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 That's the word. Banana. Banana. Okay, facing down, you just finished eating. It was able to suck for like, I think 5 minutes before I ended the Zoom session. So that's why I didn't want to face him down. Thank you for that, Ruth. Eloquence. Path. 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 Earnest. About. Unexpected. Oh, thank you very much. I would attend to him now. He's been sleeping since evening. So I thought it was going to allow me finish before he gets up. Unfortunately, no. Okay. Group 3 is interesting. They really tried, even though I was muted, because this is my first class. Okay, so I need to go now. Thank you, everyone. I'll do a voice recording of all the words that we practiced tonight and send it to the groups. So please keep practicing. Learning is important, but practicing does the transformation magic that we seek. So please keep practicing. That is super important. Keep practicing, keep practicing, keep practicing. That is really important. Practice with your neighbors, your children, your partner, your husband, your colleagues. Practice, record yourself, send it to the assignment group. The instructor will listen to it and give feedback. The recording would also be sent. Remember, the academy doesn't run on Sundays. However, you can access the e-learning platform. You can submit your assignments, but they won't be attended to. Have a